Working in retail, you don't know which customers are going to come through the door each and every day during any given shift. And one particular day, this family came into the store and I was helping them find shoes, which is part of my job. And one of the funniest aspects of parents going shopping with their kids, especially younger kids, is that just like anyone might think they would, they automatically know everything that's perfect and right for their kids. They know exactly what they want, exactly what they like, and they just know the right way and the right answer. Well, in reality, that's not true. And it's basically based on a foundation of crap because parents always want to be fulfilled and always need to be right, especially the parents nowadays with attitudes and egos that are way tremendously too big. It's kind of insane. So if you're measuring a kid's foot and you're telling the parents what size they are, they're like, oh no, this is impossible because he's already wearing a 4. And it's like, well, I just measured him to be a 2, so the sneaker is not only 2 sizes way too big. A kid is not going to tell you that necessarily unless it hurts. If he wants to buy a cool looking sneaker, especially a Nike or a name brand, Reebok, Asics, Adidas, something like that, he's not necessarily going to tell you because also he's a child. And this one time I was helping this family, and I had to explain the price difference between similar looking Nikes, but they weren't exactly the same thing. One is built with a different sort of air compression technology, one is not. So there's a price difference, just like there are price differences that exist between smaller shoes and larger shoes. It just comes along with the territory. This is just something that happens regularly in retail and in shopping and pretty much everywhere. And I knew the mother was not understanding this, and she didn't want to understand. She didn't really seem to grasp the difference between the sneakers, and not only that, but didn't care. She gets to the register, and of course, an argument ensues with the cashier that's there, and I say on the walkie before this happened, hopefully in a preventative sort of measure, that they should be aware of the price difference. I told her, and still this argument happened and she didn't understand. Granted, this is the type of mother and the type of person who comes into every store ready for a battle, thinking she's right, and basically being as obnoxious as humanly possible. I wind up going up there and just saying what I need to say about explaining the price difference, and she basically says, I just can't deal with you right now because you're on another level. And I guess she meant on another level as in doing my job and explaining the price difference in layman's terms more than once. And I guess she just wanted to be right. But as I've said before, whoever said the customer is always right hasn't met the customer, right?